Hi, today I would like to talk to you about our mind and how our mind thinks that what we see is the reality. Well, first of all, we have to realize that every person has a little bit different or very different way of perceiving the world. Think about a word early. What is early for you? Okay, have you answered this question? So perhaps for you, early means 4 a.m. Perhaps for you, 9 a.m. is the answer. The word early itself can be interpreted in very, very different ways. And that's our mind map. Meanings are attached to words, and this is how we create all the system of our mental representation. Every term has some kind of image. Why is it important? Well, you can easily imagine that if you take 10 people with different visions of the world and the way of understanding things, communication can be difficult. But let's start from an example. Coffee. What is coffee for you? What kind of memories it brings? What kind of associations come up when you hear the word coffee? Okay. So I asked some people who I know about their associations and what I got. So the first one, which is quite common, is connected with either home or cafe or coffee shop, where they have a really nice time with friends or family. And there's this socializing aspect related to coffee. So that's the first one. The second one is about office, and coffee is a kind of tool very, very strongly related to waking up in the morning and starting, well, entering the productive mode. Then I also spoke to a woman who some years ago, she lived in a place where coffee was luxury. So coffee wasn't that available at the time. So drinking coffee was something special, was something nobody could afford. So this meaning of coffee as a luxury is still present in her mind. Then there are some people who experience jitters or increased level of anxiety after coffee, or even panic attacks. This is why for them, coffee is a problem, especially when they are in social situations. They struggle whether they should be should be similar to other people and have this time with them drinking coffee, or they are trying to limit the intake of coffee or just stop drinking coffee just to feel better. Another aspect of coffee is related to health. There are some people who believe coffee is unhealthy because it increases the risk of heart disease or hypertension. However, there is another group of people who say that coffee lowers the risk of some types of cancer. So in their opinion, is almost like a medicine. So just looking at the example of coffee, you can see how different associations, how different experiences do people have. So when you mention, okay, let's have a coffee, for people, very, very different thoughts and feelings can pop up, starting from feeling of nice, cozy atmosphere to being afraid. They may feel more anxious, or even feeling they may suffer in the long term. That's just an example. So whenever you are saying anything, just try to realize, try to be aware that the word you're using may mean something totally different for other people. You can always check. You can always ask someone else, what is coffee for you? What do you mean by early? What do you mean by expensive? What do you mean by far away? Those questions can improve communications and can also help you understand yourself and other people better. And asking such questions on a daily basis will open a whole new chapter in the way how you understand yourself, other people, relations, and communication. Good luck.